Had to change the background because there's a glare coming from my window, so I'm sorry about the busted background. I'm currently redoing everything in my room, so I promise you everything else in my room looks great except for this wall because I just started on it. So it looks busted now, but I promise in like the next video it won't be. So don't worry. It'll get better, queens and kings and non-binary swords people. You know those people with the swords and they're like, yeah, yes. Anyways. We're going to be talking about tarot cards, and we're going to be talking about the deck that I just recently got, which I'm not going to show you yet. So, I have 2 videos currently that I'm working on. 3 actually, if you count this one, but I have one of an unboxing video that's coming soon, and another one that is, it's a vlog, there we go. But today, I'm going to talk about something completely different. I'm super excited because about 4 or 5 years ago, I started to do my research on tarot decks. I was really interested in them my sophomore year, but I didn't get a deck then because I didn't have any money. Because, you know, usually around your sophomore year, you're like a broke bitch. Unless you're chasing that bag. So I didn't get one until like my junior year of high school, but sophomore year was mostly dedicated to like the research and the things I was supposed to do with my tarot deck. So then junior year, when I finally got the deck, I was super excited, and I was finally I'm ready. I've been fucking researching and trying to do all this shit, and I'm ready. So I got my first deck, which I will not be showing you today, but maybe in the next video I will. But I have a very deep connection with that tarot card, my first ever tarot deck. I love it to pieces, and I'm excited to create a new relationship with the tarot deck I have now, which I will show you in a bit. So right now I just want to get into the explanations of tarot decks and tarot cards and tarot readings. Normally, when I go into something, I'm like, oh, just do it. Just go into it with no hesitation. But when it comes to tarot readings and usually Wiccan culture, you need to do your research. So I would suggest doing your research before you dive into any tarot cards at all, especially when you're trying to learn more about it and also learning how to get a deep connection with your tarot card set. So I would do research, which is my first and foremost rule of anything involving tarot. Don't make this like an impulse buy. Something that you're just gonna throw away in the corner of your closet, like after, I don't know, a day of having it. So yeah, that's pretty much my biggest rules. When you're ready, and learn more about the thing you're practicing, because tarot has been here for pretty much like centuries. Also, I would like to let you guys know that not only do I do readings. If you want a reading, links will be down below so that, you know, you can email me or DM me or anything. One of the things that I learned right in the beginning was once you get your tarot deck, you should sleep with it under your bed. Now, this doesn't usually work with everybody. I don't know if there's any other practices that you can do to get closer to your tarot deck. There probably is. I have a bad memory, so I only remember the sleeping part of it. The first thing that I usually do is I put my tarot deck under my pillow, and then I go to bed when I usually do, which is like 4 o'clock in the morning because I'm a fucking insomniac. Anyways, but be warned, that shit gives you some weird dreams. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I have had some crazy dreams. For example, I had a dream. For a little context, at my school, you could choose what gym class you wanted to do. Now, there were 2 particular gym classes. One was a regular gym class. You go to a gym, you play dodgeball or fucking whatever. And then the other one, because we had a pool in our school, was that we could swim. And we'd bring our bathing suits, and we'd have fun and we could do whatever we want, and we got that for a credit. Like, as long as we got in the pool, we got something. And so I chose swim because why not? I've always been swimming since I was a kid. The context of this was that I had a group of people who I was friends with who were also friends with each other, and we all formed this big group, and we would always swim together. We'd have the best time. Like, honestly, if I could go back into my past, like specifically high school, and go to a specific section, it would be every day when I would rush to the pool room so that I could go swim with my friends. They were not only hilarious fucking beings, but they were always like there for me whenever I needed something. They were like just very compassionate and amazing beings, and I miss them. And if they're watching this right now, hi, how are you? And another piece of context is that was junior year, swimming with them. Senior year, I was extremely obsessed with this boy. Like, head over heels. Like, I wanted to be in a relationship with this boy so badly. But he didn't. He led me on. He would say he wanted it, but never made it official. And it crushed me. And for the entire year, until COVID started, I was in love with this boy. So the context is A, senior year I was obsessed with this boy, and B, junior year I swam with this group of girls, and the pool room had this gigantic pool because during swim meets people would come to our pool because it was big enough to run meets and stuff. So in my dream, we were outside of the pool area. I was with the boy who I was obsessed with, and I told him how I felt about him, and he looked me in the eye, and he was like, I will never love you, like, you're disgusting, I hate you. And I completely lost my shit. Like, I cried. I ran away to the pool room where the group of girls who I used to hang out were with. And they told me, they were like, oh, specifically one of them who had been my friend since elementary school, and said, where is he? I'm gonna beat him up. And I was like, no, don't do that. And as the group rushed out of the locker rooms, mind you, I ran into the locker rooms. As they rushed out of the locker rooms, I went to go, like, I was running out, and you know one of the rules of pool safety is don't run out of the locker rooms, don't run in the pool area. I did not listen in my dream, and I ran out. I tripped over a pool noodle. I fell right into the shallow end. As I fell in, I swam deeper and deeper. It seemed like the shallow end because that's where I fell, but it was like the deep end, and it kept getting deeper and deeper and deeper, and I was swimming until it looked like the bottom of the ocean. You know when you like go into an ocean, you look down and it's nothing but like darkness and emptiness. And then I looked up, and there was light like flashing through my eyes. I swam over, and everyone who I had known during that time, everyone who I was talking to, even people who I haven't talked to in a while, were just dead in the pool. And their bodies were up there. There was no blood, but there was this humongous shark swimming around. And it didn't come towards me, but I was just looking up at all of these bodies, and I was like, what the fuck? So then I woke up and I was like, holy shit, what just happened? And that was one of the craziest experiences I've ever had with tarot. But I've had more experiences which I could explain. I think that's like a different video for another time. But I'm just telling you that the dreams are crazy. You put it under your pillow and you fall asleep, it's crazy. And I'm not the only one who's had this experience. Now, the time has come to introduce the new tarot deck that I got. So, in the unboxing video that's going to come out very soon, I show this tarot deck. But I wanted to do an in-depth review about it because I really like it a lot. So here we go. Ta-da! The Cat Tarot. I don't know, the light, there we go. Oh my goodness, look at this baddie. A little cat in the back, oh my goodness. It has 78 cards and a guidebook to go along with it. It has little depictions in the back. I got this for 20 bucks at Spencer's, and this was something I was eyeing for a super long time, so I was like, I gotta get these. When you open the baddie up, you see the guidebook first, and it is so cute. I love it so much. You get an explanation of like all of the cards and like what they do, their meanings. This is a good in-depth book. This isn't one of those things where it's like, oh, the fool is silly. No, it gives you a full in-depth review of like the full-on meaning to what the fuck these cards are talking about. A good guidebook for starters is supposed to show you like what you're doing, and it's supposed to show you the explanation. And if they give you bad explanations, it's going to be stuck in your head for a while, and it's going to be hard to get unstuck because of the stuff you learned in a bad guidebook. But this guidebook, I believe, is one of the best guidebooks I've seen. Also in the back, it has a little cute moon and a little cat print and an eye, and I think that is adorable. It's also a very hefty book. Like, I haven't seen a hefty book like this in a while, and I appreciate that. I also appreciate how hefty it is. That's a wonderful guidebook. I'd give it a 10 out of 10 so far. Now we go on to ta-da! Now they have a nice light purple vibe to it with a lot of dark purple like etchings in it, like hieroglyphics. And to show you guys a little deeper, they have nice art. I'm gonna turn this around. It is so cute. I don't specifically have a favorite in this deck, but I think they're absolutely beautiful. The art is absolutely immaculate, and the way that they describe the cards, if you are a beginner, I highly suggest you get this tarot card set. I wouldn't say it's the first tarot deck set that I would introduce to a beginner, but it's the second tarot card deck I would introduce to a beginner, because sometimes the cat readings can be a little hard to manage. Don't get me wrong, the art is absolutely beautiful, but if you get a card like this that doesn't say the name, it is really hard to figure out what card it is. It takes a little while. As well as the guidebook, I would say that if you're trying to look for a specific card and you get a card like this where it has no name, you just be a tad bit confused. But other than that, this is the second deck I would introduce to beginners. But yeah, this is a very beautiful deck. It's a little challenge to figure out what the cards mean if you're trying to look through them in the guidebook. But other than that, it is a beautiful deck, and I love it so much. I would give it a 9 out of 10. One of the points being reducted because of how confusing it is to find a card if you don't know what it means, and also to figure out what the card means if it doesn't have the name on the card. Specifically speaking, this one compared to a card like the Ace of Pentacles, which just says it right on the card. But other than that, let's get right into the reading of this. So here we are. So I didn't really explain it that well while I was doing this, so I'm just going to explain it now so that you guys get a clearer picture of what I'm doing. So I'm flipping the deck so that we have a clean slate, and now I am picking out 3 cards so that I can do the reading. I'm doing past, present, and future. This is just a general reading for those of you who just came for the reading. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. Alrighty, so I'm going to give you guys a second. Whichever one resonates with you more, choose it. It's just whatever your body chooses. If your mind is telling you to go to 1 or 2 or 3, just go to it. I will put markers down in the link below so that if you want to go to your tarot card and you don't want to see the other 2, you can. So we're going to go to the first one. Alrighty. Just so you know, this is a general reading. If the cards do not resonate for you, you do not have to take the advice. You do not have to take anything from this tarot card reading. Take my advice with a grain of salt, and we are going to get on to the first card. So, the 6 of Cups reversed could be that you're looking through things through rose-colored glasses. I would advise you to let the past stay where it is. You've outgrown the things and the people that defined you, and that's okay. But you can't hang on to it anymore. And this is your sign to let it go. You are letting it consume you, and that's something that isn't good for a person. To go on to number 2. Ooh, this is the 4 of Pentacles. Whatever you seek is coming. So things currently are looking stable and secure in your life. Everything is here. All feels right in the world. But remember to keep your hand firmly grasp what's yours. You've earned what you got. And you need to keep a good and steady hand on the life you have right now and things that you have in your life that make you happy. Just because either you don't think you've earned it or you're overthinking it doesn't mean that that is true. You've earned what you have in your life right now, and you deserve to have it. So just keep your eye on the prize and don't let go of the things that you so rightfully deserve. And the last one is, the King of Pentacles. This card is mostly surrounded by success and abundance of things. It is the finer things in life. You have earned what you got. Just like the 4 of Pentacles, you have earned what you've gotten, and you deserve it. But make most of what you have. Do not lightly brush it under the rug because you don't care, or don't forget about something just because you can. Make the most of your life and make the most of the things that you have in your life. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That was the tarot card reading. I hope you all enjoyed it. And I appreciate you guys for staying this long. Do my outro down here because I'm too lazy to move up there. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you enjoyed my review on the Cat Tarot, which I am enjoying a lot. And I just hope you enjoyed this video, period. Like I said before, tarot is not for everyone, so if you had picked a card and it was not for you, don't stress. Sometimes it's not for you, and what will be for you will come soon. If you want to get more readings from me or some of my friends, because a lot of my friends do tarot, I can not only give you a tarot reading, but my friends can as well, and I will put their links in the description down below if you want to see what they have in store. But other than that, thank you so much for watching and staying for the reading, if you did. I appreciate all of you so much, and I appreciate the fact that all of you are here. Expect more tarot card story times and reviews, because I'm planning on getting more tarot decks very soon. I love all of you, and I hope you all are having an amazing day, or night, or evening, or whatever the hell is happening over there. Don't forget to drink water, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye! Did you just fart? Ew, stinky!